Harry stepped onto the stage, a familiar figure with a serious message. The Clinton Global Initiative was no stranger to powerful speeches, but Harry's words carried a special weight. This wasn't about politics or economics. This was about our children. This was personal. Harry spoke about the digital age, a world exploding with technology, a world both wondrous and worrying. He spoke about the internet and social media, tools that connected us but also carried hidden dangers. His voice wavered slightly, a father's concern etched on his face. He wasn't there to condemn technology. He was there to sound the alarm, to remind us all that while we marvel at the digital world, we must also protect those most vulnerable, our children. His plea was simple, direct, and deeply moving. It was a call to action, a call to safeguard our children's futures in a world increasingly dominated by screens. Becoming a parent changes you. It shifts your priorities, sharpens your focus. Suddenly, the world is seen through the lens of your child's well-being. For Prince Harry, fatherhood brought immense joy. Archie, with his mischievous grin, and Lilibet, with her bright eyes, were his world. But fatherhood also brought new anxieties. Harry knew firsthand the pressures of growing up in the public eye, the relentless scrutiny, the constant invasion of privacy. He'd seen the dark side of fame, the way it could twist and distort even the purest intentions. Now, as a father, he worried about the digital world his children were inheriting, a world where online dangers lurked, where cyberbullying could scar young minds, where misinformation spread like wildfire. His fears were not unique. Millions of parents shared them, but Harry's platform gave his words a unique power, a chance to amplify the concerns of fathers and mothers everywhere. Prince Harry knew the cost of fame. He had grown up under the glare of the spotlight, his every move documented, his childhood dissected by the media. He knew the pressure, the scrutiny, the feeling of being constantly watched. He had also witnessed the devastating impact of online hate, the viciousness of trolls hiding behind anonymous profiles. He had seen how quickly words could wound, how easily lies could spread in the digital echo chamber. His own experiences had shaped his views on the digital world. He understood the allure, the sense of connection it offered, but he also recognized the dangers, the potential for harm, especially for young minds still developing their sense of self. He knew that what children experienced online could have a profound impact on their mental health, their self-esteem, their entire outlook on life, and he was determined to use his voice to protect them. Princess Diana, the people's princess, was renowned for her compassion and her commitment to making the world a better place. She championed the vulnerable, spoke out against injustice, and used her platform to shine a light on issues that mattered. Her legacy lived on in her sons, inspiring them to continue her work. Harry, in particular, had embraced his mother's humanitarian spirit. He had seen firsthand the power of using one's voice to advocate for change. Diana's influence was evident in Harry's passionate plea at the Clinton Global Initiative. Like his mother, he was speaking truth to power, urging action on an issue of global importance. He was carrying the torch of compassion, using his platform to protect the most vulnerable. Her spirit resonated in his words, a reminder that even in the face of adversity, one person's voice could make a difference, and that the fight for a better world, a safer world for children, was a fight worth fighting. Section 5. The digital playground, where innocence can be lost. The internet was a playground, a vast and exciting world of information, connection, and entertainment. For children, it held endless possibilities. They could explore distant lands, learn new skills, connect with friends old and new. But like any playground, the internet had its dark corners. Behind the bright colors and playful apps lurked dangers that could harm young minds. Cyberbullying, online predators, exposure to inappropriate content. The threats were real and growing. Children, with their innate curiosity and their still developing critical thinking skills, were particularly vulnerable. They might not recognize online dangers, might be easily swayed by misinformation, might fall prey to online predators posing as friends. The digital world could be a minefield for young minds, and it was our responsibility as adults, as parents, as a society, to navigate those dangers and create a safer online experience for our children. Section 6. Building fences, safeguarding children online. Protecting children in the digital age required a multi-pronged approach. It meant building digital fences, safeguards that shielded young minds from the worst of the online world. It meant empowering parents with the knowledge and tools to keep their children safe. Tech companies had a crucial role to play. They needed to design platforms with children's safety in mind, implementing robust content moderation policies, age verification systems, and privacy settings that truly protected young users. Governments also had a responsibility. They needed to enact legislation that held tech companies accountable for protecting children online, that cracked down on cyberbullying, that ensured children's data was not exploited. But protecting children online wasn't just about laws and regulations, it was about education. It was about teaching children digital literacy, critical thinking skills, and online safety measures from a young age. Section 7. The Mind's Fragile Landscape, Supporting Children's Mental Health. The digital age wasn't just impacting children's physical safety, it was also affecting their mental well-being. The constant pressure to be connected, the fear of missing out, FOMO, the curated perfection of social media, all of it could take a toll on young minds. Cyberbullying in particular could have devastating consequences. Cruel words shared instantly and widely online could leave lasting scars. Children who were bullied online were more likely to experience anxiety, depression, and even suicidal thoughts. It was crucial to provide children with the support they needed to navigate the mental health challenges of the digital age. Schools needed to implement mental health programs, parents needed to be attuned to changes in their children's behavior, and access to mental health professionals needed to be expanded. Protecting children in the digital age meant protecting their minds as well as their bodies. It meant creating a world where they felt safe, supported, and empowered to navigate the complexities of the online world. Section 8, a call to action. We must do better. Prince Harry's speech at the Clinton Global Initiative was a call to action, a plea for a collective effort to protect children in the digital age. It was a reminder that we could not stand idly by while young minds were at risk. We had a responsibility to act, to demand better from tech companies, to push for stronger legislation, to educate ourselves and our children about online safety. We needed to be proactive, not reactive. This wasn't just a task for governments or tech giants, it was a call to action for each and every one of us, parents, educators, community leaders, policymakers. We all had a role to play in creating a safer digital world for children. The time for complacency was over. The time for action was now. Section 9. A ripple of hope, from one father's heart to the world. Prince Harry's heartfelt plea resonated far beyond the walls of the Clinton Global Initiative. It sparked conversations, ignited debates, and, most importantly, inspired action. His words, spoken with the urgency of a father's love, had a ripple effect. Parents shared his concerns, educators took note, and policymakers felt the pressure to act. The issue of online safety for children was brought to the forefront, no longer an afterthought, but a pressing concern demanding immediate attention. His speech was a catalyst for change, a reminder that even in a world saturated with information, a single voice could still make a difference. It showed the power of using one's platform to advocate for good, to shine a light on issues that mattered, to inspire others to act. From one father's heart, a ripple of hope spread across the globe. Section 10, the future. We choose a world worthy of our children. The digital age presented both challenges and opportunities. It had the power to connect us, educate us, and entertain us, but it also had the power to harm, to exploit, to erode our humanity. The future we created in this digital age was not predetermined. It was a future of our own making. We had a choice to make. Would we allow the digital world to become a wild west where anything went, where children were left vulnerable to the whims of algorithms and the malice of online predators? Or would we choose a different path? Would we choose to build a digital world that was safe, equitable, and enriching for all, a world where children could explore, learn, and connect without fear, a world worthy of their boundless potential? The choice was ours, and the time to choose was now. Let us choose wisely. Let us choose hope. Let us choose a future worthy of our children.